guys, good evening. Today is February 15, 2021, and I deemed to record a short video about my reflections on the 2021 Valentine's Day, it being the first Valentine's after the pandemic, when the pandemic started in the Philippines. So I want to reflect on how the Valentine's turned out for us, for every one of us, because usually Valentine's are usually the season wherein hotels are full, restaurants are full, motels are full, and people really gather together to celebrate and express their love. Although ako kasi hindi ako bitter ha, pero I always believe that every day naman is a love day. It's just that probably there was a date that was set for Valentine's Day celebration or to highlight the celebration. And I hope that the restaurant owners, were able to recoup whatever losses they had in the past with the Valentine's celebration yesterday. And it being a weekend, so parang naisip ko, paano kaya nag-Valentine, no? So anyway, I'm happy for those who have posted about on the flowers that they received, the chocolates that they received, the celebrations and all that. Doon ko lang talaga nakita, no, na ang Pilipino talaga romantic, no? Hopeful and hopeless romantics. Kasi talagang they really made sure that it's being celebrated and the love is being expressed in different forms, no? Meron nagregalo ng gulay, merong bouquet of gulay, may bouquet of coffee, may bouquet of flowers, and may bouquet of meron nga nagregalo ng prutas. Diba? Iba-iba, no? And some really did not receive anything except for messages, which I think kasi it's really there's a different expression of love kasi, di ba? Siguro i-discuss ko yun in a separate vlog about the different types. 5 yata yun. Service, gifts, words, something. Basta 5 yun na parang different ways of expressing your love to your loved one. So, hindi naman lahat nagbibigay ng flowers. Hindi naman lahat, di ba? Merong service, meaning pinagluto ka nung kahapon or kaya huwag ka muna maglaba, ikaw muna dyan at prinsesa muna kita, something like that. So, iba-iba siya. So, hindi na ako ready to sa 5 yun pero ang sarap i-discuss no. Anyway, sobrang kasing busy ko. Anyway, so yun, natutuwa lang ako that, first, my reflection on that, number 1 is Filipinos are really romantics. Really express our love to our loved ones in different forms and in different ways, no? Despite the limitations, no? Because restaurants close early, and also some restaurants that do not allow kids, and some hotels are not open actually and are not yet accredited. So ang dami pang mga restrictions, and yet we were able to pull it through and celebrate Valentine's Day. Of course, for some, hindi, perahin na lang daw sa hirap kasi ng buhay, which is true naman. And honestly, parang sa akin nga kasi iba kasi yung reflections ko ng love. Ang love kasi sa akin is not being celebrated only for one day. It's really a forever or perpetual celebration. I mean, and it really comes from the heart, meaning when you say I love you to someone, hindi lang pinapakilig mo siya nung araw na yon, kundi pinapakilig mo siya sa buong buhay mo, di ba? So, yun yung reflections ko ng Valentine's Day. So, I hope that you had a grand celebration, and I think meron pang mga post-celebration dyan. Yung iba na punta sa Tagaytay. Kasi like for example, some people really arrange trips on Valentine's Day. Ako sana, no? Although I'm not with my husband, I'm actually booked on a solo trip to kasi to Hong Kong kasi I plan to go there kasi nga meron kami dapat post-audit meeting and all that. Pero wala, hindi natuloy kasi hindi pwede. So anyway, so yun, ang saya lang. Alam mo yun, yung parang kahit na hirap ang buhay, we still able to address. Ang hirap kasi ng buhay ngayon, di ba? Mahirap ang buhay in terms of movement, in terms of money, in terms of lahat, mahirap, no? Pero nagagawa pa rin natin ipakita ang ating pag-ibig sa ating minamahal. Di ba? Kakatuwa kaya yun. So yun yung parang natutuwa ako talaga. So, okay. So maybe to be able to to add to this video is ano ba pwede nating i-add? Siguro how do you keep your romance over the years? Ha, ha. Okay, kasi nga, 'di ba, meron sinasabi sila na, it's good only for 7 years yan, 7 years each, ganyan, and all that. Pero meron namang iba na they were able to sustain or continue or retain the love and the fire of love burning talaga on their relationship. So, how do you do that? Hindi ako guru dun eh. Pero sa palagay ko, I think we just have to carry love in our hearts every day. Ang sinasabi nila, wag daw masyadong nakakasakal ang pag-ibig. Dapat daw magkaroon kayo ng breathing space, no? Yun nga yung 'di ba sa book na men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You should give space daw to a person. So siguro totoo 'yon kasi nga you should allow the other person or your loved one to breathe also and excel on his or her own, and you know, he has also another world. Hindi naman pwedeng kulungin mo siya sa iyong mundo. Hindi ganoon, okay? So I think one is yun nga, provide space, okay, and allow your significant other to fly on his or her own, and pursue her dreams or his dreams, no. Number two is probably also related to number one, is that the element of trust, because as long as you truly love each other, then the trust is worth giving, no? Because the trust is earned naman, hindi mo naman yan binibigay na isang araw lang, okay? So the element of trust. And consequently, yung binigyan mo naman ng trust, dapat naman ibalik din niya yung trust na binibigay mo, which is by being faithful, di ba? By being honest and all that, no? So kumbaga, gusto lang niyang huminga away, and then yun lang. Kumbaga, pero balikan mo rin naman, 'di ba? Love begets love din. So, 'yun. Siguro 'yun, number one is give space, and number two is give trust, you know, trust the person. At the same time, the other person should also naman have commensurate, shall I say, being faithful, by being faithful din, 'di ba? Yung worthy of trust naman, 'di ba? I always believe talaga na whatever we do, it goes to the universe. And that regardless of whether someone is looking at us or someone is monitoring us, you know in your heart kung ano yung talaga yung totoo, 'di ba? So, ako ganun ang paniwala ko eh. May pagkapraning talaga ako. So yun siguro, yun nga, space, element of trust, element of being faithful, and element of respect. Because if you respect the person, then you will not do something that will make him naman, sad, and you will make him unhappy, or will kumbaga destroy his trust, 'di ba? Hindi mo gagawin 'yon kasi nga mahal mo, 'di ba? So 'yun. And 'yun nga siguro ako, totoo lang, gusto ko rin 'yun eh, yung surprises. So siguro there's an element of surprise. Surprise in a way na hindi monotonous yung, I'm not talking of the intimate part. Kayo lang mag-usap doon. Ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, yung araw-araw, sa pang-araw-araw, yung may element na, suddenly meron kang regalo, suddenly iba na yung niluluto mo, na alam mong gusto niya, suddenly, ano pa ba mga element, yung you open yourself to interest that interest the other person. Like for example, the person is interested in archery or volleyball, so you master enough naman knowledge about archery and volleyball and all that. So yung mga ganun. And sabi nga nila love, sa akin yung pananaw ko, love will survive even if everything fails. Ako talaga, yun ang paniniwala ko, na ang pag-ibig talaga sobrang niyang powerful, na siya ay mananatili kung talagang totoo yung nararamdaman mo sa iyong puso. Kasi regardless of whether you're together, regardless of whether kung ano man yung nature ng relationship nyo, Kaya nga dapat ano eh, of course, yun nga, yung element din ng communication. Mag-uusap kayo dapat. Kasi lalo pa ngayon, napaka-open naman ng mga communication. Kung hindi ka pwede makontak sa Facebook, sa Messenger, sa WhatsApp, di ba? Sa Viber, ang dami. Hindi na ngayon problem ang communication eh. Tsaka hindi na pwedeng sabihin mahal ang tawag kasi libre na nga. Di ba? So, yun. Yeah. How to keep the relationship, the fire of love burning. Um, Element of space, element of respect, element of trust, element of being faithful, and surprises, di ba? And the determination, the resolute will na hindi tayo matitinag kasi mahal natin ang isa't isa. Ako yun eh. Tsaka, ayun, sama na natin yung forgiveness tsaka yung not giving, parang not accumulating blame and wrongs. Love is not a record of wrongs, di ba? Love is not a record of wrongs. Hindi ka nagtatara na ito mali mo, no, nung isang taon, ganyan. No, don't. When you speak to a person, when you speak to your loved one, even if you are not in agreement with a certain topic, then you just focus on the topic itself, not rehashing old stories. 'Di ba? Kasi you have to realize that men and women are born with different anatomy as well as tendencies ba? Magkaiba kasi tayo ng ng anatomy, magkaiba tayo ng basta magkaiba tayo ng sa lalaki, no? So, lagi kong iniisip lagi yan na yung lalaki kasi it's either left or right, di ba? Tama, left or right. Yung babae hindi. Yung may na babae pag ganun. No? Kaya ang hirap intindihin talaga, nako. Pero yun nga, sabi nga nila, no, kung nagmamahal ka, mauunawaan mo yung uniqueness ng isang tao. So yun yung topic ko, reflections ko for the first Valentine after the pandemic. And hopefully by next Valentine, sana normal lang lahat. Nakaka-travel na tayo, nagiging magkakasama na tayo and all that. So keep the fire of love burning, guys. I've always promoted that everything, as long as it's anchored on love, walang problema sa mundo. Kasi kung nagmamahal ka, mabait ka. Kung nagmamahal ka, masaya ka, 'di ba? Kung nagmamahal ka, forgiving ka. Kung nagmamahal ka, respectful ka. Lahat naka-anchor sa pag-ibig, 'di ba? So bakit mo ayaw umibig, 'di ba? So yun, by the way, namigay ang company namin ng candy rose, and there is also a token like this. So, I'm so happy. So anyway, so happy Valentine, guys. Belatedly kasi kahapon yung Valentine. Weekend ba yun, di ba? Nasa bahay si Inday. God bless you, and I hope you had a great Valentine, and I hope that every day is a Valentine for you, because as long as your heart is full of love and you are in love, ang saya ng mundo. It's really ang saya-saya ng mundo. God bless you, and happy Valentine to my family. Happy Valentine to people, to my friends, to people I love. Happy Valentine, and to everyone. Spread love, not hate. Diba? God bless you. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Continue to love and be happy. God bless, Mama.